Welcome to Xbox with Morrpix, Episode 5. I'm your host, Morrpix, and this is your place for curated, quality, positive, and enthusiastic Xbox coverage. This show will release weekly in video form on youtube.com/Morrpix and in audio form on podcast platforms. If you love Xbox, then this podcast is for you. We're going to start with the top Xbox stories of the week. Over on Xbox Wire, the Battletoads are back. An all-new adventure launches worldwide today by Adam Park, head of brand and licensing at Rare. 26 years after their last game hit the arcades, the wait is finally over. Zitz, Rash, and Pimp are leaping back into action today, August 20th, so it's out if you're listening to this now. With Xbox Game Pass and on Xbox One, Windows 10 PC, and Steam worldwide, just like in the original Battletoads games, they're embarking on an outer space adventure packed full of gameplay that takes in everything from brawling action to precision platforming, space battles, and more. Up to 3 players can team up for some drop-in couch co-op. The Sea of Thieves recently unveiled the in-game Fighting Frog ship set is due to go on sale in the Sea of Thieves Pirate Emporium later this year, but you can plunder it for yourself right now, free of charge by completing the first act of Battletoads. There is an official Battletoads Xbox One controller design incoming from Xbox Design Lab, and Titan Comics has created a 3-part comic series that chronicles a lost adventure, helping to bridge the gap between the hero's last starring role in Battletoads Arcade and the present day. All 3 issues will be made available to read for free over at Comixology. So it's kind of crazy that this game hasn't been out for 26 years. We haven't seen this franchise. I do like that it's a 3-player drop-in couch co-op. And I need to go get my ship set right now for Sea of Thieves because I definitely completed the first act. I actually did 3 episodes so far of Morrpix Plays Battletoads over on youtube.com/Morrpix. More episodes will be coming. And I'm interested to see what the Xbox One controller design is going to look like. And then obviously, they're giving free comics away. I'll check out the stuff in Titan Comics, no problem. That is it for this story. It's on to the next one. Over on Xbox Wire, diving deep into the co-op of Wasteland 3 by Michael Whipple, communication director at NXL Entertainment. In Wasteland 3's co-op, you can work with a partner to strategize in tactical combat, make decisions on how to navigate the gangs, factions, and cults of Colorado, and how to divvy up their loot. There are also unique moments in the game that can only be pulled off in co-op, like turning in a quest to 2 rival NPCs at the same time for double the reward. While it's not a PvP game, there are also unique opportunities to mess with your friend, like spreading rumors about them at your home base. Playing co-op in Wasteland 3 is as simple as choosing multiplayer from the main menu and inviting a friend. Once you've linked up with a co-op buddy, you can choose whether to start a new game or load a save, and then choose your difficulty options. If you're starting a new game, each player will customize their ranger before heading off into Colorado. If you're loading a save further into the game, where you have more than 2 characters, the host will need to divvy them up. Through squad management, each player always controls a portion of 1 full ranger squad. The host can choose which characters each player controls and how many. Playing with a friend who is new to the genre, you can give them just 1 or 2 rangers to control and lighten their burden. In most cases, the host of a co-op session is going to have control over things like the squad setup, joint conversation options, and driving the Kodiak. However, the host can choose to give the guest control over joint conversation decisions if they want. If you're going AFK to grab a fresh beverage, you can, for example, pass conversation control over to them. However, both players have control over their portion of the squad, and both players can loot, shop at merchants independently, and even hold their own conversations with different NPCs at the same time. Whether you're in lockstep or try to cover as much area as possible separately, the options are there for you to choose how to engage with co-op, and the game does the heavy lifting to make sure your decisions have meaning in the world. Once you're done playing, the options are open for each of you. The options are open for how each of you want to continue next time. Both the host and guest will have saves from the co-op session they had, and each can separately choose to continue playing that save by themselves, or they could wait and continue playing together later. Say your friend is checking it out on Xbox Game Pass and wants to see your high-level character, you can invite them in for 1 session and then continue on without them later. Your friend will also have a save from that session too and can actually continue playing the game by themselves from your progression point if they choose. The options are open for how you want to experience the deep, reactive story and engaging tactical combat of Wasteland 3 with friends. Wasteland 3 launches August 28th with Xbox Game Pass and on Xbox One and Windows 10 PC. I am very excited for Wasteland 3. This is something that I'm definitely going to play. I'm going to do a Let's Play of this. I like that there's co-op. I don't know if I'm going to be doing co-op because some of the people that I would do co-op with are very, very trolly, and I don't feel like getting trolled. Like, so sorry, Gold to Dawn, I ain't playing with you. Maybe Pirates Actually, but yeah, that's about it. I do like that if someone's new to it, you can have them control one person while you control the rest, or if you just want to get your friend ahead and you have high-level people, you can just let them play with you and then they can continue where you were. So that's pretty cool. And I do like that it's drop in, drop out. I do believe it is drop in, drop out. So, you know, Wasteland 3 coming August 28th. I'm excited about it. A great addition of In Exile Studios by Microsoft, and I can't wait to see what else they're going to do. Over on Xbox Wire, pull up a deck chair. Summer of Sea of Thieves event arrives today by Joe Neat, executive producer at Rare. From meeting the local pirate populace to attempting explosive aerobatics, this event serves up 10 challenge sets, each containing 4 goals, plus 1 more for Pirate Legends, with some special tasks to tackle. You'll have until the event ends on September 30th to pick and choose which of the wildly varied goals you want to complete, based on your playstyle and the rewards on offer. There are glittering piles of gold and doubloons up for grabs, plus rare cosmetics and player titles, including a highly prized Legend of the Sun title to be bagged by those heroes who fully commit to this event's adventures, antics, and risky requests. Sea of Thieves, new events. I mean, Sea of Thieves is so different from what it was when it first came out, and I like that people had to go back and re-review it for what it is now and give it a higher score. And you can make the argument that it should have came out with more features, but we knew that this was going to be an evolving thing from day one. I need to play more Sea of Thieves. Again, I got too many games and I got a problem. But Sea of Thieves is definitely something I'm going to jump into. Like I said, I need to get my Ori ship set and my Battletoads ship set. And yeah, I'm going to jump in with my daughter, maybe my brother, and do some 3-player shipping. And my son. Throw him in there too. I forgot it's 4 players and we have enough Xboxes and computers. So, yep, Summer of Sea of Thieves event arrives today. Over on Minecraft.net, Minecraft welcomes Jurassic World. The Jurassic World DLC for Minecraft introduces a special kind of luxury resort, one that features some of your favorite dinosaurs from the films. And you're the park ranger, manager. Not only can you craft and train dinosaurs, build exhibits, and solve problems, but you can also go on expeditions to discover dinosaur DNA, use vehicles and your team of NPCs to solve disasters and earn a high score. Become the best Jurassic World park manager and see how long you can keep this park open. With 21 skins and more than 60 dinosaurs, including hybrids. Say what you will, Minecraft, man, it just continues to just change things and add things, and it just does a great job of staying relevant and up to date, and you know, it needs to be applauded. Like when Microsoft bought Mojang Studios, people were just like, $2 billion? Are you crazy? But they've made that and more back, and it was a smart decision in hindsight. Like, you can't fault them. So yeah, Minecraft welcomes Jurassic World skins starting now. And lastly, in Xbox news, the Xbox Series X release date rumors. So we have a rumor that I seen on the video, another video. I forgot what the video was. I should have took notes. I'm sorry. I apologize. But the rumor is that the Xbox Series S is going to release on November 5th, and the Xbox Series X is going to release on November 6th. Personally, I hope that this is the case because my birthday is the 7th and I am off from my day job on the 6th, so I will have nothing but time and opportunity to play Xbox Series X, and I'm also off that Monday, so that would be a great birthday weekend. Please do the 6th. Please do the 6th. Phil, to the 6th. And then the other rumor is it will be a week later on November 12th or November 13th. And if that's the case, then that's the case. It's not too bad. But yeah, those are the rumors. And like I said, I'm crossing my fingers for a $3.99 price point. If it's $4.99, it is what it is. I paid $4.99 for the Xbox One X. But like I said, even if it's $5.99, I'm getting it. I'm crazy. Call me what you want, but don't call me broke. Anyway, that's it for that. And now it's time to talk about Cyberpunk 2077. We're going to be talking about the life paths. There's 3 life paths to choose from, and each one will have you start with different missions, and they give you dialogue and tactical advantages and differences while you're playing the game. We're going to start with life paths, with the Street Kid life path. Basically, you grow up in a neighborhood inside a Night City, and you're trying to make a name for yourself. You get busted while you're trying to steal a high-end car. Someone else is trying to steal the same car. You guys end up getting busted, and you end up becoming friends. His name is Jackie, and I think you become friends with him regardless, no matter which path you pick. It's just different how you become friends with them. I'm probably going to start as a street kid because I was a street kid, and this will be my good guy playthrough because not all street kids are bad guys. Just misunderstood sometimes. The other life path you can go through is Nomad. You grew up outside of Night City in a place called the Wastelands or the Badlands. I can't remember which one it is, but you can visit the outside part of the city whenever you want later in the game, but they said it can be a very dangerous place out there. You know, a whole bunch of nomads and criminals and fugitives and things like that, people that don't want to be found. So something happens that make you want to head into Night City. There's a woman in this portion of the trailer. I think she's either kidnapped or killed, and I think that's why you want to go to Night City. And you have to break your way into Night City, basically. I think I'll do this with my second playthrough. This will be my good and bad guy playthrough. Basically, I'm good to everyone who's good to me, and bad to everyone who's an asshole. And then last but not least, we're going to talk about Corpo. Basically, you climb your way up the corporate ladder into a good position in a major company. One day, you're forced to kill someone within the company, and your street connect, Jackie, like I said, is going to meet him regardless. He basically says, they had you kill somebody today, tomorrow they can have somebody else kill you. I think I'll do this last, and I think this will be my straight bad guy playthrough, where I'm just, mean to everybody. So that was one trailer that's over on Xbox.com or Morrpix.com, top game trailers. They also had another one where they showed the tools of destructions. And basically, you get a call from a character named Wakako Okada. A client of hers is making an arms deal and needs protection. So she calls you up. Why? Because you're a badass. So basically, we're going to go over a couple of the weapons, and you see the screenshots on screen now. Basically, we're going to start with the tech weapons, which include the Tsunami Nekomata sniper rifle. It's a semi-automatic sniper rifle. It's chargeable, and it uses APO steel ammunition that pierces concrete like cardboard. That sounds vicious. The next weapon we're going to talk about is power weapon. These are different categories. So there are more tech weapons than just that sniper rifle. There are also power weapons, which include the Carnage shotgun. It's a pump-action 4-gauge buckshot weapon, and it looks pretty nasty. There are smart weapons, which include the TKI-20 Shingen submachine gun. It's burst fire, it uses micro-guided missiles, and smart weapons require a smart link to unlock the full potential of their targeting systems. These weapons can shoot around corners. I think I'm going to be heavy into smart weapons. When I played Titanfall with Power Attack Relief, I used a smart pistol all the time, and I was racking up grunt kills. I think one game I had like 100 grunt kills in one game. It was crazy. There are also melee weapons, which include the thermal katana, which uses a nano-filament heated blade. This thing's badass. I mean, you could look at the picture if you're watching the YouTube version of this. It's bad. And then there are cyberware enhancements, and we're going to go over 3 of them now. One is the Mantis Blades, which is famous from the reveal trailer back in 2012, 8 years ago, which is crazy. But it features a modular design with swappable blade edges. I'm interested to see what that is. They were designed with lethality and concealment in mind. Cyberware also includes Gorilla Arms, which is outfitted with a kinetic energy recovery system. They improve both strength and endurance. Basically, if you come up against some heavy machine turrets, you can rip the gun out of the turret with these hands enhancement with the gorilla arms. It's crazy. And then lastly, cyberware also includes a projectile launch system, which has varied warhead selection. Basically, you know how Iron Man can shoot stuff out of his wrist, his armor or whatever. You can just do it out of your wrist. 2077, it's a wild time, but Cyberpunk 2077 comes out November 19th. I wish I was already playing this since April, but I wasn't. But I just, it's coming up. And then I'll be able to play it on my Series X day one. Not that it's not going to have the enhancement, but I'll still be able to play it on it. Or when the Cyberpunk console back there. Depends on how I feel. Depends on where I want to play. You never know. But that is it for that story. And in our other top story of the day over on Xbox Wire, Spiritfarer is now out on Xbox One and Xbox Game Pass by Will Dubé, founder of Thunder Lotus Games. You play Stella, fairy master to the deceased, and must build a boat to explore the world, pick up spirits, and release them into the afterlife. Spiritfarer is a game about celebrating life. As you meet these spirits and fulfill their final requests, you get to know them, their likes, dislikes, who they are, and what they did. Hopefully you'll connect with them. Their stories were often inspired by loved ones of the development team. I don't know why I said development like that, but I did. Among others, we have Gwen, the deer spirit, and Stella's fiendishly sarcastic best friend. Atul is Stella's uncle, the frog spirit, always happy, hungry, and ready for a hug. And Summer, the snake spirit, who teaches Stella the importance of gardening and of connecting to the earth and one's inner self. Platforming, exploration, narrative dialogue, minigames, crafting, cooking, fishing, farming, and more. Spiritfarer has it all. The different game modes naturally flow between each other, allowing for player expression and min-maxing of various management activities. Just beware of capitalistic sharks and raccoons. They're always looking to snatch up your hard-earned glimpse, the game's newest currency. I remember when I first seen this reveal trailer, I've been interested in this game since then. And now that it's out, I'm going to fire this up this week. It's a beautiful game. I like that, it has a theme throughout the whole game that teaches you about celebrating life and enjoying life, and relationships and how important they are. And I like all the different gameplay aspects in the game. So yeah, Spiritfarer. If you have Game Pass, check it out. It's included in your subscription. I'm gonna be playing it later this week. And now it's time to talk about games that are available now. We're going to start with Mortal Shell for $30. Mortal Shell is a deep action RPG that tests your sanity and resilience in a shattered world. Your adversaries spare no mercy, with survival demanding superior awareness, precision, and instincts. Possess lost warriors, track down hidden sanctums of the devout, and face formidable foes. Mortal Shell is available now for $30. On to Peaky Blinders Mastermind. It's available for $20 instead of $25 until August 27th, so save $5. Peaky Blinders Mastermind is a puzzle adventure game based on the multi-award winning TV show. Become the mastermind as you control key characters and pull off perfectly synchronized plans. Peaky Blinders is available for $20 until August 27th. Don't miss that $5 savings. PGA Tour 2K21. Play against the pros, play with your crew. In PGA Tour 2K21, you can play by the rules or create your own, featuring a new PGA Tour career mode, license courses, and more. PGA Tour 2K21, available now. Remnant from the Ashes Complete Edition for $50. It's $40 if you're a Game Pass member. Take home the complete Remnant from the Ashes experience as you fight through a post-apocalyptic world overrun by monstrous creatures, fighting to restore humanity while overcoming hordes of deadly enemies and epic bosses alone or alongside up to 2 other players. In the Swamps of Corsus DLC, delve deeper into the story of the Iskall cult on the Marsh World Corsus and take on the intense challenge of roguelike survival mode. Start with a pistol and scrap and see how long you can survive in a single playthrough against enemies and bosses that grow stronger. And in Subject 2923 DLC, pick up where the Remnant from the Ashes story left off in a brand new campaign, where you will traverse unfamiliar zones, meet unexpected allies, and conquer new threats as you seek to put an end to the root once and for all. Remnant from the Ashes Complete Edition, $50 or $40 for Xbox Game Pass members. And then coming soon, we have Windbound, coming on August 28th at 12 a.m. for $30. Shipwrecked on an uncharted island, explore, adapt, and navigate the land and seas to stay alive. You are a warrior, caught at sea and tossed onto the shores of a mysterious paradise. With no boat, food, or tools, just the will to survive, craft tools and weapons to hunt and defend yourself against nature itself. Explore and secrets of the past are revealed. Unravel the mystery and find your way home. Windbound will be available August 28th at 12 a.m. for $30. And now it's time for Xbox Game Pass additions and subtractions. We're going to start with Microsoft Flight Simulator on PC, available today. From Xbox Game Studios, available with Xbox Game Pass PC or Ultimate on day one. From light planes to wide-body jets, fly highly detailed and accurate aircraft in the next generation of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Test your piloting skills against the challenges of real-time atmospheric simulation and live weather in a dynamic and living world. The world is at your fingertips. Microsoft Flight Simulator, available today. I will say that I jumped into this and flew around Tokyo and landed barely, almost took back off, almost swerved, but I did it. It's a beautiful game. If you have the PC that can handle it and you're a flight sim enthusiast, definitely check it out. But for me, 151 gigabyte install is just too much when I have other things I need to play. But if you're in the flight sims, definitely check this out if you have Game Pass. I mean, it's included. And then also Spiritfarer is also available on Xbox Game Pass for console and PC also. I've already talked about that earlier in the show, so I'm not going to talk about it again. And then Battletoads is available for console and PC today from Xbox Game Pass Studios. We've already talked about this at the top of the show. Like I said, I've played this over on youtube.com/Morrpix, and I think the game is actually fun, and I think it's funny. I think the combat is challenging, and there are people who are trying to take some shots at, oh, look at Battletoads. That's what Xbox has. Xbox has so much more than Battletoads, but it's nice to have a variety of different types of games. And check it out for yourself. Don't let other people sway you, especially if you have Game Pass. You have nothing to lose. Try it out. I really like the game, honestly. And then we're going to go on to Crossing Souls, available on PC today. In 1986, in California, a group of friends will live the summer of their lives after a mysterious discovery in the woods outside their quiet town. By uncovering an artifact whose power they don't fully understand, these remarkable kids will defy the laws of nature and somehow interact between two planes of reality, life and death. Their curiosity will trigger a series of unexpected events that will get them involved in a government conspiracy and a mysterious U.S. Army general with his own nefarious plans. And it's so funny because I did not read this description before I seen the trailer, and I literally wrote down right under this, because I just copied and pasted this from Xbox Wire, and I literally wrote down underneath, reminds me of Stranger Things. And now that I'm reading the description, it's Stranger Things, basically. It's Stranger Things, the game, told by somebody else. That's what it is. I mean, just keep it funky, but I'm still gonna check it out because it looks nice. It's good. But yeah, Crossing Souls is available on PC now. Darksiders Genesis is available on PC. It's already available on console. It's available on PC now also. Darksiders Genesis is an action-adventure game that tears its way through hordes of demons, angels, and everything else in between on its way to hell and back, with guns blazing and swords swinging. Genesis gives players their first look at the world of Darksiders before the events of the original game. Furthermore, it introduces the fourth and last Horseman strike, as well as co-op gameplay for the first time in the history of the franchise. Darksiders Genesis is available on PC and console today. Yeah, I definitely want to check that out. I started Darksiders 1, and it was an interesting game. It didn't catch me at the time, but Darksiders 3 looks great, and Darksiders Genesis looks great. I'm gonna have to jump back in and give this series another shot. Not that I was down on it, just got pushed to the side for other stuff. But moving on to Don't Starve Giant Edition, available on console and PC today. Don't Starve Giant Edition is an uncompromising wilderness survival game full of science and magic. You play as Wilson, an intrepid gentleman scientist who has been trapped by a demon and transported to a mysterious wilderness world. Wilson must learn to exploit his environment and its inhabitants if he ever hopes to escape and find his way back home. Don't Starve Giant Edition includes the original hit game Don't Starve and the Reign of Giants expansion, which adds new playable characters, seasonal bosses, weather conditions, new biomes, creatures, and more. Don't Starve Giant Edition is available on console and PC today. I remember watching Lord Minion 777 play this game, and me and my wife were cracking up, so I'm going to jump in and give it a shot and see if I can do better than the old Wavy Boy did. But moving on to new Super Lucky's Tale available on console and PC today. Join Lucky on his thrilling journey through the Book of Ages, a magical artifact that opens doors to amazing worlds. Meet new friends, explore exciting lands, and recover the missing pages from the evil sorcerer Jinx and his villainous family, the dreaded Kitty Litter. A complete reimagining of the original Super Lucky Tale with new content, an improved story, and major overhauls to the camera and player controls. New Super Lucky's Tale is the definitive Lucky experience and a love letter to classic 3D platformers. I jumped into the original Super Lucky's Tale when it first came out, and it was a lighthearted platformer. It was good. It reminded me of back in the day playing Spyro and stuff. But again, there's just so many games I put it down. But now that they've gone back and fixed some things, maybe I'll give it a shot again. You know, once I'm done with Wasteland and Tell Me Why and Madden and Battletoads and Cyberpunk and Mafia and Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning and Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I got a problem. But moving on to Hypnospace Outlaw, available on console and PC on August 27th. Hypnospace Outlaw is a 90s internet simulator in which you scour Hypnospace's wide variety of weird and wonderful websites to hunt down wrongdoers, while also keeping an eye on your inbox, avoiding viruses and adware, and downloading a plethora of apps that may or may not be useful. In your spare time, you can customize your Hypnos, it's like HYPNOS, so your Hypn operating system, basically, desktop, however you see fit, with a variety of downloads, wallpapers, screensavers, and helper bots to keep you company. Hypnospace Outlaw is available on console and PC on August 27th. That sounds interesting. I didn't see any screenshots with that one, so I'll check and see, and if I found them, you'll see them. And then Tell Me Why, Chapter 1, available on console and PC August 27th at 12 p.m. is $30 if you're not in Game Pass. From Xbox Game Studios, available with Xbox Game Pass on day one. Tell Me Why is the latest narrative adventure game from Don't Nod Entertainment, studio behind the beloved franchise Life is Strange. In this intimate mystery, twins Tyler and Allison Ronan use their supernatural bond to unravel the memories of their loving but troubled childhood in beautiful small-town Alaska. Pre-install now, so you're ready to play the moment Chapter 1 is available. Tell Me Why Chapter 1 on console and PC, August 27th at 12 p.m. $30 for non-Game Pass subscribers. I will be doing a Let's Play of this, so look for episodes of that going up in about a week from now. We're going to move on to Double Kick Heroes, console and PC, available August 28th. Double Kick Heroes mixes a shoot 'em up with a rhythm game. In story mode, you must survive on the highway to hell by killing monsters with your gun billet. Struggle through the 30 levels of total madness and escape from this nightmare. Only the power of metal can save your band. In arcade mode, jump right into the action and play your favorite tracks from the game. Features double kick zombies in the face with insane metal music. Okay, that could have been written a little bit. Double Kick Heroes is available on console and PC on August 28th. Then Wasteland 3 will be available on August 28th at 8 p.m. We talked about that, so I'm not going to jump back into that. And then Crusader Kings 3 is available on PC September 1st. This grand strategy game puts you at the head of a noble house in a deeply researched medieval world. Use your armies, your diplomacy, and your wit to expand and elevate your dynasty. Each generation brings new characters and new challenges as pesky plotters, turbulent priests, and ungrateful children challenge your efforts to keep your realm and your family in line. Pre-install now so you're ready when September comes. Crusader Kings 3 is available on PC September 1st. I'm looking forward to this. I'm not sure if I'm going to do any type of Let's Play of this. If I do, it would probably be only like battles and conversations and things like that. But I definitely will be playing this whether anyone else sees it or not. I remember the first time I seen the trailer for this, and I think this is coming to console at some point too. I remember the first time I seen the trailer for this, I was really excited. So for the fact that it's coming to Game Pass, I'm super cheap. But yeah, I will be definitely checking that out. And then last for our additions, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard for console and PC on September 3rd. Menace and desperation seethe through the rotting walls of an abandoned southern farmhouse. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard marks a new beginning for survival horror with a shift to an immersive first-person perspective. Powered by the RE engine, graphics reach new heights of incredible photorealism to further draw players into the disturbing game world. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard will be available on console and PC September 3rd. I've gone play this whole thing. This game is creepy. I'm probably not going to jump into it on my own at all. It has to be daytime with like 30 people around me after the pandemic for me to even think about playing it. Sorry. Some games like Man in Medan I could play. I played that, did a whole playthrough, beat the game, only lost one character. But I don't know. For the fact that I look at that as an RPG as opposed to this being an action game, I could do it. But not for me. But now it's time for the subtractions. Leaving August 31st, Creature in the Well is leaving console and PC. Gianna's Sisters Twisted Dreams Director's Cut is leaving console. Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 HD is leaving console. Metro Last Light Redux is leaving console. The Jackbox Party Pack 3 is leaving console. On September 1st, NBA 2K20 is leaving console. And on September 7th, Red Dead Redemption 2 is leaving console. So if you want to finish any of those games, go ahead and do it before those dates. And then also you get a discount if you buy them while they're still in Game Pass. So if you're interested in buying any of those games, make sure you do that before the dates below. And also reminder, games with gold available now is Portal Knights until August 31st on 31st on Xbox One. Over at Mech City Brawl until September 15th on Xbox One, and Red Faction 2 until August 31st on Xbox One and Xbox 360. And that is it for this segment. Whew, it was a long segment, but that's a lot of games coming to Game Pass, and you gotta love Game Pass. And now it's time for EA Play Editions. It's no longer EA Access, it is now EA Play. And now you can play Madden NFL 21 through EA Play. A new generation is leaving its mark on the NFL. Will you rise to the occasion, change the game, and take control of your own legacy? Madden NFL 21 delivers new features and modes, including Face of the Franchise, Rise to Fame. Rise to Fame and become immortalized in Madden NFL 21 as you transcend NFL history and shape your own path to greatness. Take control. Master innovative running enhancements and live playbooks to run up the score in Madden NFL 21. X Factor 2.0. New X Factor abilities, fresh out the lab, are designed to elevate the stars of a new generation in Madden NFL 21. And you can entitle Madden 21 for Xbox Series X as long as you do it before the release of Madden NFL 22 at no additional cost. Madden NFL 21 will be available August 28th at 12 a.m. for the Standard Edition. Standard Edition is $54 for EA Play members. Madden NFL 21 Deluxe and MVP editions will be available August 25th for $72 and $90 respectively for EA Play members. I think it's $80 for the Deluxe edition if you're not EA Play member, and $100 for the MVP if you're not an EA Play member. The Xbox Series X upgrade comes free with all of those versions. Me personally, I don't play Ultimate Team and stuff like that, so I'm not gonna pay to play early. I'll just play the trial and then I'll just play the rest on Friday. Like I did spend, sucks to admit this, I spent like 5 hours doing my offensive playbooks and my defensive playbook. I got a problem. I really get into Madden. I love it, and I know there's some backlash on Madden because of the lack of fixes to franchise mode, which is the main mode I do play. But at the same time, I'm not gonna not get Madden when it has gameplay improvements because of the franchise. Now they did address it and say they're gonna fix the franchise mode, and hopefully they do, and they do it in a substantial way, because there are a couple things that I personally want in franchise. But at the same time, they up the gameplay, they tweak the graphics. You get the Xbox Series X version of this for free at no extra cost. They added the yard, which I'm not really excited about, but I'll check it out and see what it is. And Face of the Franchise, I'll probably will jump into, and maybe I'll give Ultimate Team a second shot. But I'm not trying to be a Madden apologist, but I understand why people are upset. But me personally, I'm still gonna play it. Like, and most of the people who are complaining are still gonna buy it and play it too. They're just not gonna say they are. But let's be real. But that is it for EA Play Edition. And now it's time for another Morrpix opinion. So basically, Control Ultimate Edition is the only way to get a free Xbox Series X upgrade. It will cost $40, and there are no free upgrades for day one players. I am someone who paid for Control on day one. I did some videos of it over on my YouTube channel. And to hear that as a day one supporter of the game, because let's be real, do they get to make the Ultimate Edition if the day one sales aren't good? Like, do they even release the rest of the DLC if the day one sales aren't good, you know? But as someone who was there from day one when you released the game, believed in the game, liked the game, shared the game, I have to pay $40 for the Ultimate Edition to get the Series X upgrade. This is my problem with certain developers and publishers, because you look at the fact that Madden, I just talked about, you're getting the upgrade for free. I think you're getting the upgrade for free for FIFA also. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you're getting that upgrade for free. Watch Dogs Legion, you're getting that upgrade for free. And the biggest game of the year, Cyberpunk 2077, you're getting the upgrade for free, but then you have 2K saying, oh no, you have to buy the game separately or buy the $100 version to get the free upgrade. To which I said, kick rocks, I'm not paying $70, I'm not paying $100. I will buy the Series X version when that releases, whenever that is, when it's on sale, for $60. I'm not paying the extra $10. And now with Control, the game that I paid full price for on day one, I have to spend another $40 to get the upgrade, and I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Even if they come out later and say, all right, the upgrade is $10, I don't know if I'll do it, because too many other people are doing the upgrades for free that it just seems silly. Destiny 2, I believe, is doing upgrades for free also. It just seems silly for me to have to pay for an upgrade to a game I paid full price for. I just don't agree with that. And, you know, like, I'm just gonna vote with my wallet like I did with, like I'm doing with Avengers. Like, I had a problem with the Spider-Man exclusivity, so I'm not giving them 60, I'll wait till it's 20. But as far as Control is concerned, I already paid 60, and I don't think I should have to pay for a Series X upgrade. And if they're trying to make me, I just won't. I'm just gonna vote with my wallet. We'll see how that works. But that is my opinion on Control Ultimate Edition Xbox Series X upgrade. And real quick, Sydney Goodman on IGN Daily Fix, she said it feels like a big middle finger to day one supporters, which I kind of agree with. So it's a shame. And now it's time for This Week in Xbox History. We're going to start with The Bard's Tale 4, the Director's Cut, released August 27th, 2019. So last year it came to Xbox console. And that is made by a now Xbox studio and Exile Entertainment, which makes Wasteland 3, which comes out this week. Mafia 2 came out 8/24/10. Now you can play the remastered version of Mafia 2, which I will when I get the Mafia trilogy. I'm waiting for the original one to come out also, so I can jump in through 1, 2, and 3. I don't want to jump to 2 or 3, but yeah, Mafia 2 came out 10 years ago, August 24th. Dishonored Definitive Edition came out August 25th, 2015, 5 years ago. That's crazy. But yeah, from what I played in Dishonored, it's definitely a great game. It's just a little tense. Like, it's not scary, it's just like tense. I don't know, I can't play tense games too long. I don't know. The Dark Pictures anthology Man and Medan came out August 30th, 2019. Which, like I said, scary game, but since it seems more like an RPG to me, I played the whole thing. I was actually surprised I made it through the whole thing. But, you know, they have a new game coming out called Little Hope, and it's based on the Salem Witch Trials. And I don't know if I'm playing that one. I'll tell you that right now. I don't know if I'm playing that one. But, yeah, Dark Pictures anthology Man and Medan, great game. And then Blair Witch came out last year, August 30th, so that was a creepy game. I need to finish watching the Let's Play for that. But from what I've seen, it was very, 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 very creepy. And that is it for this week in Xbox history. Now to jump over to Morrpix Plays, I have episodes 1 and 2 of Battletoads up now. Episode 3 will be coming soon. I've recorded some more. I don't know how many episodes I've recorded, but there'll be more episodes of Battletoads coming this week, next week, and then Tell Me Why Wasteland 3 will also be coming. Maybe Windbound, maybe some Madden NFL 21 highlights. I don't know if anyone wants to actually watch the whole thing, but maybe I'll just do highlights. But that is it for Morrpix Plays updates. What I am playing right now, Madden NFL 21 via EA Play. Overwatch Origins Edition, played with Pyratax Relief. We Happy Few, which is very, very interesting and different, and I can't wait to see what they're going to be able to do now that they're with Xbox. Xbox purchased a studio in the middle of them doing We Happy Few, but I actually like We Happy Few. Very, very different. I like how they do the stories and the abilities and the environment. It's great. And then also, I played Super Mega Baseball 3, which is really, really fun, actually. I like the Super Mega series. I played a lot of that. I also do have a PlayStation, so I played MLB The Show. But this will just give me an opportunity to remind you that MLB The Show 22, the one next year, 21 or 22, whichever one's next year, that will be coming to Xbox also. That was part of the stipulation for them, the MLB redoing the deal with Sony, is that it had to come to Xbox also. So that'll be awesome to actually play it on the most powerful console. I played Halo Wars, I played Rocket League, and then I played Hyperscape. Hyperscape, I had to figure out the settings for Hyperscape that actually feels comfortable for me, because I just felt like it was too twitchy. I couldn't really control the gun well at all. It felt like the sensitivity is way too high, so I'm gonna have to play around with that and figure out what sensitivity is perfect for me and my play style. So we'll figure that out. And then we're gonna jump into my personal update. I'm starting the outline for Act 4 of Book 3 in my sci-fi trilogy. I learned some new stuff about the field of science that my bad guy is in, so I might go back and change a little bit of things. But yeah, it's crazy because I did some research before I started doing my book, and it's crazy basically to hear that everything that I put in the book is confirmed and factual. So I did good research apparently. But all 3 books were released in 2021. Basically, now we're just going to talk about places you can find me at. You can find me at morrpix.com, where I place all my YouTube videos over, my Let's Plays, and Xbox with Morrpix, and then I also do the top movie and game trailers of the week. You can find me at youtube.com/Morrpix, where again I play Xbox with Morrpix and Morrpix Plays, Let's Plays up there. And you can find me on Snapchat at Morrpix, MORRPIX. And I want to give a shout out to the people around the world who are watching me in the US, Argentina, Brazil, Canada, Chile, Colombia, India, Italy, Mexico, South Africa, Spain, and the UK. If you like this episode, please like, subscribe, or share this podcast with someone who also like it. Email comments, questions, and suggestions to sam@morrpix.com. That'll do it for this episode. Thank you for checking out Xbox with Morrpix. Check out the top gaming and movie trailers of the week and more at morrpix.com. Until next time, be happy, be safe, and peace out.